What's up, Coaster Spotters? It is Alex. It is April 7th. We are here at Great Adventure for the second day of operation. I'm here with Alan and Ariel today, and we're gonna spend a few hours at the park. What have we done so far?
Joker.
We've done Joker. Is there anything you can constructively say about your fifth Joker?
It flips. It's not the most miserable experience. It's a credit, man. That to me is just a cha-ching, a definite pull on the chain and you get a noise. And I should add it to my coaster count now. It's just there. It's cool. It's the least whatever of almost anything in this park. Everything else is much more relevant, much more interesting than that, I'd say.
It's always a fun ride, but it's not something you think about, oh, we're going to Great Adventure, let's ride the 4D.
Yeah. I mean, I had to do it, and I'll probably never, unless when I get back here with my wife, I'll ride it then, so she can get the credit for that thing. I'll probably never ride it again.
So you're much more excited about what we're about to do right now?
Absolutely. Which is Safari Off-Road Adventures.
Right.
I'm actually pretty pumped about this, I'm not gonna lie.
So we just got off Safari Off-Road Adventure. Awesome as usual. I've said my opinion a billion times, but let's get someone's fresh opinion on this. Alan?
Yeah. It's really good. I think the way I would put it is, it's definitely not a ride you'd expect from a Six Flags park.
Yeah.
But it exists because they had the existing infrastructure of the drive-through Safari already. So.
And the choice was get rid of it or turn it into this.
Yeah, and they chose this, which was a great idea. Clearly very popular attraction.
When I was told Six Flags corporate wanted to get rid of it completely, and the president at the time said, we can change this into something that can increase the value of the park as overall. So that's what they did.
That was ingenious on their part.
Yeah. I kind of like the other one because you could decide how long you wanted to stay at something, and people just create a little bit of a traffic jam, but I don't care.
I never did it, so the only time I ever saw any of it was from Bizarro's Lift Hill, watching monkeys pull the windshield wipers off of cars.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I think it's a really good attraction. It's it's reasonably high quality. It's long. It's probably, like I said, 2 or 3 times as long as Kilimanjaro Safaris is.
Yeah, so of all the parks I've been to, which is almost every single major one in the United States, the one I have not been to is Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Of course.
So we got to get the opinion. We got to get the opinion about what do you think of it compared to Disney's?
Disney's, I would say, because it's shorter and more compact. They do the job of trying to sell you that you're in Africa. That's never really done here because they also have animals from outside Africa. So the whole premise is that you're in New Jersey when you're on it. You're seeing these animals at the theme park in different sections.
Disney crafted every single inch of it to make it look exactly like you wanted, like they wanted you to see it. Where this, it's it was built in the 70s. So
it's also more, like I said, it's more limited. So here you've got Australian animals, you have European brown bears, you have
Oh, okay. I didn't
all this
realize
stuff.
that. So,
Whereas that is just Africa. It's just the Serengeti animal. So yeah, like you get to see elephants, you get to see lions and hippos and rhinos and stuff, but that's all you see. You don't see any of the other animals, either American animals. You don't see bison. You don't see quite as many different types of gazelles. You don't see anything from South America.
yeah, I always figured that Disney was comparable to Great Adventure in length and animal selection and all that stuff. And you blew my mind saying that's like 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
Maybe 15 at most.
No,
Whereas
I
Great
thought it was
Adventure,
15. There's no way.
Today the outpost wasn't open, so that shortened our time. And I think they were driving the vehicles actually a little bit quicker than usually do because they're just, I don't think they're running as many vehicles, so they run them through quicker. But I mean, from the time you get onto the truck, usually it's easily 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's a much longer experience. I was very impressed with it.
and RIP El Diablo, no one will miss you. All right, Alan,
yeah. I've
2
almost-
rides on El Toro.
Which means I've almost doubled my lifetime rides on El Toro.
Oh my God.
It's such a good ride.
Yeah, it's such a good ride.
It's like in a perfect world, I don't care about anything else in this park. I just get to ride this for the rest of the day because there's like so few people here waiting for it. But unfortunately, it's not the world that I live in. And no, it's good, man. It's such a fun ride. Like the section after the first drop, including the first drop, is super intense for being straight hills. And middle's good. Then there's the drop that goes over
The former
Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, the former Rolling Thunder.
and that whole segment is clunkers.
Yeah, the quick twisties. Oh, so good.
So good.
So
the
good.
end is, it's always been like it's weak link, but
Yeah, after those twisties, it takes a lot of momentum out of it, and it's just like, okay, let's just creep back to the brake run.
like I rode 3 of these, and they only built like 4.
So you haven't ridden T Express?
Have not ridden T Express.
I'll most
and
likely be.
technically the Gerstlauer one at Tripstrill is also the same.
I heard that one.
It doesn't do anything. So count that along with it. It's made by the same people in terms of the track.
Yeah, the manufacturer.
Cordis, Soltu Cordis.
Yeah, who
actually did it, not Intamin.
Contracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I like it better than I like Colossus. When I
Okay.
rode it the year after opening, I like it better than I like Balder.
Okay.
So it does more stuff than those rides in terms of like not just being an airtime ride, but having the laterals and the turns and change the direction along with it. It's not my very top ride. It's not, because my style is more like aggressive, the CCI Gravity Group wood coasters like Voyage and Ravine Flyer 2 and Boardwalk Bullet, Legend, Raven, Tenaire de Zeus. So it's not like that, but it's in like the lower tier of those rides. And it's like a top 5. So yeah, I like it. Super good. Anything you want to say about El Toro that you haven't already at some point in your life, having probably been on it in like the low to mid 3 figures at this stage?
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'm close to 1,000. I think I'm probably close to 500 if I were to guess. I usually ride it maybe 50, 100 times a season.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range. I'm not like crazy. Like even the best coasters in the world, like after 5 rides, I'm like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
I don't know something else. The only time I've like last year I marathoned Kingda Ka at the closing weekend of that particular ride because it closes earlier than everything else.
Right.
And I was like, I want to see if I could get a rollback because it was cold, and I was like, this is the time I might get a rollback. And I actively had to force myself to ride it like 70 times in a weekend.
Yeah.
No, I love it. It's amazing, and I think I take it for granted a lot of the time that it's so good.
Well, it's so close to you,
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
easy to sit there and be like,
To the
oh,
right,
yeah.
to the right.
The right?
World's Fair Classic. Although really the only thing that's left over from the World's Fair is the machinery. The supports were from Freedom Land, and these cars were from Great America when they got rid of their Skyride. It's definitely the most iconic view in this park right here.
That's the longest log flume that Arrow built, I think, right?
Really?
That was my recollection. Like,
imposter sleeping.
I've never heard that. I'll take it.
I had to walk it, I forgot.
Yeah, Ariel worked there, so she kind of hates it.
Oh, I like it.
Beautiful, beautiful day.
Fantastic weather. I can't believe there's not more people here, honestly.
I know. Their loss.
Yeah. Another
Oh,
way
okay.
for WrestleMania. Legitimate possibility, actually, because they're all nerds.
There's our new Ford 2019 ride, Wonder Woman. Tied for the world's tallest, frisbee type ride. That thing is massive, and just to think that that thing's going to be like 50% taller when it actually does its full swing. All right, new for this year, Chopsticks. Replaced it Panda Express. Very excited about this. Now on the meal plan, we're gonna go in, check it out, get some nice Chinese food. Oh yeah. Oh man, it looks nice in here.
Coffee chicken.
One entry.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're in the new Chopsticks. Loving it. They redid this place. I thought they would just like leave it as is, but they redid the floors. They look great. Ariel's got the teriyaki chicken. We got 2 snacks of these chocolate covered fortune cookies. The meals seem to come with a fortune cookie, so that's not necessary, but we got excited. And we didn't know that until the end. You've got the
2 entree platter,
right? And
which is the sweet chili and the regular orange chicken and fried rice.
I got the spicy Thai chicken. I like it, which is good because I'm probably gonna eat it a lot of the time. All right, we rode Skull Mountain. What'd you think?
Scalman, always good.
That airtime, man, it gets you every time.
The water is like, the water effects don't exist anymore, do they?
Where? What
Like the
effects?
water as you're turning for the main part of the
No,
lake?
it's actually it's on it's on occasionally. It was broken for the longest time, and they finally dug up the motor, the pump, and fixed it.
Gotcha.
It looked like it had been on recently, but because we saw that area was flooded a little bit.
Okay.
They always made they did a waterfall, and then they put a window to an underground queue that's right next to the pond where all the water falls down to, and then all the water comes in. And, yeah, they weren't too smart back then. But yeah, we're coming up.
I always enjoy it. It's a weird ride, but it usually has a short wait, which it did this time as well. But the airtime in the back seat in the first drop was a freaking blast. So.
Yeah. So we just got off of Safari Tours. Alan, what did you think?
You know, I was expecting something a little closer to Kilimanjaro Safaris based on the reviews.
Yeah,
As you can see, as we entered this this space,
it's amazing how it works without the hot wire, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was cool that I was able to find the vehicle and drive it. I lost it afterwards. I'm sorry, it went down the sewer grate.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's terrible.
those animals though. What do we see?
I was expecting a little more than brown squirrel.
Brown squirrel.
Yeah, brown squirrel. It sounded like there were going to be elephants, and then it wasn't quite that.
How about Canadian geese?
The Canadian geese were nice.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't. I think it was a little oversold, to be honest with you. So it's not really at the level of a Disney, I would say, or Cedar Fair, but it was an attempt. It was definitely an attempt.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, we're just screwing around. So we just got off of Justice League, and you liked it a lot, right?
What's up?
You like Justice League, right?
Yeah, that was actually really good. It was in good shape. Pretty much all the effects were working except for one screen, which I still scored 1,000 points by just shooting into blank space.
Yeah.
So, that was okay. And
We're done.
we're done.
God, you know that.
I do love that they still have this.
I guess it's not there. I've never noticed this before.
Alan, how was the monster car ride? Oh yeah, look at those things.
Top five monster trucks at a theme park.
Yeah.
Definitely way up there.
All right, so here's a quick look at the progress of the paint. Man, what a difference. Can't wait for that to be done. It's gonna look so nice.
We're leaving Six Flags. Great Adventure. I had to think about it for a second what the name of this park was.
Oh, man.
There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of greats, Great Americas, Great Californias,
Great California.
or it's just Great Adventure, Great America. California's Great America. It's a ridiculous name. I'm against that name.
Remember how
What
they
is this
wanted-
about?
What?
It's like, oh, it's such a weird.
Employee.
And I also
weird.
goes to the bus parking.
Okay.
Well, the employee lot has the things over it.
Yeah, I figured that much. Like a lot of them too.
Drive through it.
Yeah, let's do a solar panel update now.
The panels, they're there.
Yeah,
They're extremely catching many rays.
Yeah, and then there's one across, past the safari, there's a huge just field of them. So yeah, Great Adventure's gone solar. So anyways,
Yes.
we were there for, what?
About 4 hours and change.
And it wasn't enough.
No, it never is.
Yeah.
I haven't been here in a while. I didn't get to do absolutely everything I wanted to. I didn't expect to with 4 hours, but oh, this way. Yeah, hey, it's rides. El Toro twice, Safari, Justice League, which took longer than we wanted to.
Two breakdowns.
Two breakdowns. We got on Skull Mountain. We got on Skyscreamer at the end of the day. It's our last ride before we dipped out.
And I feel like Skyscreamer really displays that this park was really built to be inside the canopy of the forest, like, and just how much like landscaping they do to this park. Some people don't even notice it because it's in some areas that people don't walk very often, but yeah.
There's a lot of infrastructure in this park that's not being fully utilized, like the arena, for example.
Yeah, but they're not a show park, and then eventually
Yeah.
they're like, let's get rid of some of this stuff because it's like costing some money to just keep
To
it
maintain,
there.
yeah. I mean, they don't do concerts anymore at a lot of these
Yeah, they
parks. Aside from like the Christian shows, they do those.
No, they do.
they
They
do?
actually have a wide. It's just nothing that we ever want to care to see.
Oh, okay.
Shawn Mendes was here a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Anyone
and,
can see it.
there's stuff that the kids like. It's nothing that we would ever give a.
Yeah, like All American Rejects
Even
came.
even
once.
you wouldn't want to see the stuff they're doing, right, Ariel?
No, it's all,
Yeah.
I would have when I was like 14.
Yeah. So. Yeah, last time I was seeing a concert was like 2006.
I saw the Jonas Brothers here before they were famous.
That's a thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can't think of a theme park show. Actually, I did see a show at Gronalund. It wasn't like intentional that I was there for the concert, but it happened. And you couldn't miss it because it's in the middle of the park. Anyways.
Don't they like shut down like the coaster and stuff
No.
like that? Oh, okay.
No, it runs like over the ride. Like the rides run during the shows.
Oh wow.
Which is actually, if you watch live videos of shows from Gronalund, if you're that kind of person that wants to see like, you know, Motorhead at Gronalund, it's actually a pretty cool visual to see the suspended coaster and the drop tower and all that stuff going
That's a big truck.
all around. Yeah, somebody is rolling coal, as they like to say in Michigan. So anyways, good park. Oh, cool. Like a random...
Muffler man.
I did not know there was some sort of strange haunt
Yeah.
that existed here.
Oh yeah.
Is it any good?
Stabbing ring once when I was looking at
That's how you know it's good. That's like usually the good haunts always have some sort of like really problematic issue. Like I can't go to the one in Ohio that Sean and I used to go going to, which
Construction
was
update. They're building a hotel finally.
wow.
Just make an indoor water park there.
They should do an underwater park.
Yeah. Anyways, forget the haunt story. Anyways, so Six Flags Great Adventure, like the park a lot. I love the old buildings there, which is it's a common thread for me in 70s theme parks. Like I always love the buildings.
Yeah,
Always
but I
love
mean,
them.
you know, the history of that park was the restaurateur, you know, that was famous for doing stuff like Tavern on the Green, the Russian Tea Room in New York City, is the one who was in charge of building this park. So he didn't really know much about theme parks, but he really knew a lot about building really extravagant and expensive restaurants.
Which is like why 1/8 of this place ever got finished, basically,
Yeah.
or maybe 2/8, like
There
a
was
quarter of it.
There were so many ideas that never happened.
Yeah.
But like, you know, the Yum Yum Cafe, which we didn't even walk by today,
Yeah.
unfortunately. We flew over it, but
Oh, we did the Sky Ride, and of course we rode Joker, the first thing we did today.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not too mad about the day. Like, had Justice League worked the way it was supposed to, we would have probably gone on Nitro, I would guess, as well, maybe.
totally.
Chopsticks.
Or, yeah, Chopsticks we ate at Chopsticks, which was pretty good. I don't see any fundamental difference between what it does and like, you know, Panda Express.
No,
I think
they kicked Panda out and said, okay, bye. And then they just was like,
yeah, we don't have to pay for you anymore. Yeah.
running.
Yeah. Like, we have all this stuff, just like keep doing it. I would say, like, looking at like the chow mein, it didn't look quite as good as, like, you know, the stuff that I would be used to at Panda Express, but I just got fried rice, so what do I care? It's fine. It's good. It fills me up. I ate a ton of food. They charged me incorrectly, which means they charged me less money, and yeah, I'm fine with that. That's a great conclusion to my still $20 lunch, but I ate a lot of food, so I'm not going to be mad about it. Crowds were not bad at all. I mean, honestly, I wish I was not flying home so I could go work tomorrow, because if I could stay till 8 o'clock, we would have knocked out way more stuff. I mean, there's maybe a 20-25 minute wait for a Nitro, which is not bad. I'm sure King to Cow was probably longer than that, like 30-40, but big deal. I could have ridden Bizarro to my heart's content.
Yeah, that like never has a
Never has a line. You know, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't that. I looked at Joker when we were on Skyscraper.
That never has a line.
Yeah, there was nobody there.
Except in the morning before go to work.
Which, it's funny because, like, I go to Great Americas and that place always has like a 45-minute line for that ride.
Well, its placement's really good in the park, though.
Yeah, it is. It's yeah, because it's closer to
You
like
have to
the
like
center,
walk
but,
around it to like get through that section of the
but
park.
it's also like the Joker is like directly in front of you when you walk into the park, so it's kind of.
But people just spread out to either side and they kind of forget about the middle.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's kind of its own anchor. There's nothing else back there to draw you in except for, you know, a junior coaster in Harley Quinn's Crazy Train. Yeah, no, I had a good day. I'm not going to complain at all. It's fun. Any other thoughts from everybody else?
I love the world's largest theme park.
Yeah,
I like the chocolate fortune cookies.
chocolate fortune cookies. We got
didn't
those.
even mention that. Yeah, chocolate fortune cookies. They had very, very positive fortunes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They were all good. Like I'm gonna, you know,
Dude.
travel for professionally and for fun, and also a friend's gonna bring me something nice. So
Apparently,
Too
Ariel.
bad.
Apparently, my girlfriend's gonna meet someone even better than me, though. Unfortunately.
yeah,
But,
that's unfortunate to learn via cookie format, but you know, things happen.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
matter how much that one.
You already know me, so it can't be that either. It has to be an entirely new like party. A new challenger appears, if you will.
Oh god.
The chocolate fortune cookies were tasty. I mean, it's chocolate and fortune cookie together at last
Yeah.
with some sesame seeds.
If you want to get it on your snack, it's not that big of a deal. If you wanted to buy it though, wasn't it like $6?
No, it was like $4, I think.
Still.
It was less than beverage.
Still,
So
still a little extreme, especially since they do give you they give you a free cookie, fortune cookie with your meal. So,
yeah,
which is what we'll probably do, but in the future. But
I will say the one entree with like side is a really like piddly amount next to the 2 entrees with sides, which felt like a massive amount of food for $2 extra. So I'll point that out if you're a dining pass holder person. But we're getting pretty close to the end of the battery on this guy.
And that is when the battery did die. Anyways, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please comment below, give a thumbs up, subscribe. See you next time.